Hi, I'm Ponyboy.
What's your sexual orientation?
I don't know. This is weird.
I'm Aphrodisia, and I mostly identify with lesbian on the whole sexuality scale. Fun stuff.
Hi, I'm Mighty Mouse. I'm the president of the Junior Chamber of Commerce Players, and I am a lesbian.
Hi, I'm Big Tom. I am strictly heterosexual.
Hi, my name is Rosie Cheeks. I'm actually what you would call sapiosexual, which basically means that I'm more attracted to people based on their intelligence than their gender or sexuality.
Hi, I'm Halloween Jack. I identify as gay.
Hello, I'm Vendetta. I am pansexual. Hi, I'm Porcelain. I am bisexual.
The first gay person I met was when I was in elementary school. Within a few weeks, everybody kind of knew he was the one sort of token out gay kid, and like in 4th grade, that was a big deal. So that was a very interesting first experience with that whole world.
And my first exposure to LGBT people were Sailor Uranus and Neptune, and it was kind of interesting because I identified with them, but I didn't really figure it out just yet. I was like, something about this feels right.
My Uncle Abraham, who before I was born would have been my aunt. So at a very young age, my parents kind of had to explain the idea of trans people to me.
It was actually my best friend, AJ, who was really the first openly gay man I ever met.
My coming out experience was actually a fairly pleasant one. I came out as bisexual in college, and then I started to realize that I liked women more, and I talked to my mom about it, and she guessed that I was gay, and then told me that I've always had gay tendencies.
18, I came to Rocky Horror, and it was just this whole room full of people, and I just yelled that I was gay, and it's just like there was no reaction, and it was just like, okay, it's cool here. It didn't matter.
I used to be obsessed with just covering my room in posters, and I bought the 2 girls kissing that you could get at Spencer's, and that was kind of my way of coming out to my parents.
Did Rocky play a role in your sexuality?
I wouldn't say that it played a role in my sexuality, but it did help me come into myself.
Yes, in fact, it helped me figure out that I was pansexual and that I was not straight, because I grew up just thinking that I was all the time, because it was just what was in my brain and what I thought was right. But then I came here and I was like, wow, look at all of these beautiful human beings.
My, inclination until I met one of our cast members who explained sapiosexuality to me.
It helped me become a lot more comfortable with who I am. I came out right around the time that I started becoming more involved in Rocky.
Celebrity I look to and that I adore as a lesbian is Ellen Page. And I adored her even before she came out, but then when she came out, I was like, she plays for my team, heck yeah.
I would probably say Neil Patrick Harris, just because he's always been open about it.
Yeah, I kind of go back to some of the real old school ones who came out when it wasn't safe to be out and really were able to, make a big splash. You go to Elton John, he's been out at least by
For years,
most of his career. He was out when it wasn't legal.
I think that people are homophobic. I think it's mostly out of ignorance, or just even people who are religious, them just listening to their religion and not really thinking outside of it and thinking of how it's affecting humans that they're interacting with.
I think people are scared of what they don't understand, and a lot of people just don't understand sexuality, or they don't understand their own, and that scares them.
So in a large part, it's a fear of the unknown. For a lot of people, they haven't met a lot of folks who are LGBTQ, so it's something they're not used to.
I think people fear what they don't understand.
And they don't want to understand. I think that people are afraid of what's different from them, and this is something that's, different from them.
I think it's a combination of how they were raised, or they just have a natural inclination to hate what they don't understand.
Accept something so otherworldly.
We're gonna go on a ride here. I really believe in the butterfly effect, where every little action that happens to you has a major effect down the road. So every person I've met, every breakup I've had has led me to this point. Especially people, because things like that, like breakups led me to a place where I needed support from other friends, and needing support from my other friends meant that I came out to a show that night, and coming out to a show that night meant that I started coming every month, and so every little thing adds up. And even if there's things right now that I'm not happy with, I'm happy everything else has happened, because things could be super different now if it didn't happen that exact way.
Trying to figure out my sexuality, and I feel like all of that was a means to an end to find myself in this position as a performer and just as somebody who lives for the stage.